Have you ever wondered how some students manage to have it all? Is it just genetic luck? Or is it something you could learn too? What if I told you that you could improve your physique, grades, and personality simply by changing a few key habits in your daily life? Would you dare to discover how you can become that person everyone admires? Well, then stay tuned for this video. Look, it's not just about having privileged genetics. It all boils down to how you take care of yourself. A good physique, healthy skin, well-maintained hair. It's all the result of a series of simple and consistent habits. And no, you don't need to spend hours on complicated routines. Let's start with the basics. Eat well. This doesn't mean you have to go on extreme diets, but it does mean learning to choose what your body truly needs. A balanced diet, avoiding excess fast food, and drinking enough water. Your body will thank you for it. Get enough sleep. Rest is the foundation of regeneration. If you don't sleep enough, your body doesn't recover, and that affects your energy, concentration, and even your appearance. So forget about staying up all night. Sleeping well is crucial. Exercise. This isn't about becoming a professional athlete. Exercise doesn't have to be complicated or take hours. Go for a walk, run, lift weights, bike, or simply engage in an activity you enjoy. Exercise gives you more energy, improves your mood, and makes you feel much more confident. These are the pillars. You don't have to complicate things. Just take action and be consistent. Over time, you'll notice the results. The key to being a student who truly stands out is not luck. It's hard work and studying intelligently. Wondering how they do it? Here's some practical tips. Learn to study efficiently. Most people study ineffectively because they don't know how to organize themselves. It's not just about reading or taking notes. Research which study techniques work best for you. Mind maps, summaries, the Pomodoro technique. If you learn to study well, the results will show. Also, try to work deeply. Did you know that one of the biggest enemies of studying is multitasking? When you study, you need to focus. Turn off your phone, close distractions, and dedicate specific blocks of time solely to studying. True learning happens when you truly immerse yourself in the content. Practice what you learn. Don't just limit yourself to reading and highlighting. The key is to actively practice. Do exercises, solve past exams, and do practice questions. The more you practice, the stronger your learning will be. Learn to manage your time. Time is a limited resource, and knowing how to manage it can make the difference between success and frustration. One of the best ways to improve in this area is to prioritize. Not everything in life is equally important, so you need to learn to identify which tasks have the greatest impact on your life. Use tools like to-do lists to organize your day or week and categorize tasks into 3 categories: urgent, important, and what can be postponed. Additionally, the Pomodoro method is a great trick. Work intensively for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. This increases your productivity without draining your energy. Another helpful tool is using productivity apps like Notion, Todoist, or Google Calendar. It's also important to learn to say no when you have too many things on your agenda. It's about having time for the things that really matter and not wasting it on distractions. Now, let's talk about something key: your personality. It's not just what you know or how you look. If you don't know how to relate to others, you'll struggle to connect with the people around you. Learn to converse naturally. No one wants to be around someone who's awkward to talk to. The key is to be someone who can flow in conversations. If you don't know where to start, simply talk about what's happening in the moment. Ask about the topic in the conversation, and when it dries up, introduce something related. Be genuine. People like to feel listened to and understood. It's not about talking about yourself all the time, but about genuinely caring about what others have to say. When you do this, you'll see how conversations become smoother and more natural. Listen more than you speak. Here's a simple trick. People love talking about themselves. If you give them the space to do so, they'll thank you for it. But it's not about staying silent all the time. Keep a good balance. Let them talk more than you do, but without making the conversation boring or uncomfortable. Build genuine relationships and surround yourself with positive people. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your life. If you're constantly surrounded by negative or toxic people, it can affect you emotionally and mentally. On the other hand, being close to people who support you, have a positive mindset, and motivate you to improve can be one of the best ways to grow. Building genuine relationships is not about making superficial connections, but about creating bonds based on trust and mutual respect. Be a good listener, show genuine interest in others, and learn to share your own experiences. Relationships also require time and effort, but the benefits are enormous. For example, if you have a group of friends who support your goals, such as exercising or studying, it is much more likely that you will stay focused and motivated. Also, Surround your circle with positive-minded people who encourage you and give you the positive energy you need to keep going, especially during tough times. Being an interesting person isn't just about what you do in school or work. Your hobbies define you. What do you enjoy doing outside of studying or working? Having a life outside of academics makes you more well-rounded and also gives you more topics to share with others. I recommend having at least one activity from each category. Health, like exercising, practicing a sport, or simply enjoying outdoor activities. Business, learn something related to the business world, such as digital marketing, programming, or entrepreneurship, which will open new doors for you. Creativity, learn to draw, play an instrument, write, or engage in any other creative activity. Developing your artistic or creative side will help you become more versatile. Knowledge, read, learn a new language, or explore new topics that interest you. Continuously learning makes you a more attractive and interesting person. Develop your self-confidence. Self-confidence is essential to excel in any area of life. It allows you to take risks, face challenges, and keep going when things don't go as planned. How to work on it? A key aspect is changing your inner dialogue. Often, we are our worst critics and limit ourselves due to fears or insecurities. Positive affirmations can help you reframe those negative thoughts. For example, you can start each day by telling yourself, I am capable of facing any challenge, or I have what it takes to succeed. It's also important to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. Although they may seem intimidating, it's a way to show yourself that you can do it. Confidence grows with practice and each small step you take to challenge yourself. Remember, confidence is not something we are born with, but something we build day by day. But before you start applying these tips, I want you to understand one thing. Consistency is the true key to success. None of this will happen overnight. If you really want to improve, the only thing you need is to be consistent. If you follow these habits every day without letting laziness or excuses hold you back, the results will come. Congratulations on making it this far. That shows your commitment to improving your study habits. If you want to keep learning techniques to study better and achieve your goals, don't miss the next video you see on the screen. I've chosen it for you. It's the next step to take your learning to the next level. Click now and I'll see you there.